Children, in this video we are going to learn one more important theorem of the circles. This is also asked for 3 marks. In this chapter, circle chapter 2 theorems you are going to learn, both also 3 marks questions only. Either this or theorem 4.1 they will ask. This is a important theorem compared to that first theorem, and this most of the times they asked in the exam for 3 marks. Before going to start the theorem, some conditions about the tangent we will learn here, then we will go for the theorem. Number of tangents from a point on a circle. Here there are 3 cases. There are the important cases, and just these points they will ask in the multiple choice questions. Just you should observe these cases, then you can easily understand. Based on this third case only, we are going to prove the theorem 4.2. So case 1, what they have given, there is no tangent to a circle passing through the point lying inside the circle. Here what is the heading? They have given number of tangent from a point on a circle. There are 3 regions will come in the circle. One is inside the circle, on the circle, and outside the circle. This already you know. Inside the circle, on the circle, and outside the circle. If the point is inside the circle, then how many tangents you can draw through this point? They are asking. First case is that is only. There is no tangent to a circle passing through the point lying inside the circle. This is inside the circle. If you consider the point inside the circle, you can't draw any tangent to this circle through this point. So if you draw like this, this is not a tangent. Tangent means it should touch only one point of the circle. So it is passing through so many points of the circle, so it is not tangent. So there is no tangent to a circle passing through the point lying inside the circle. Just to draw this diagram here. If the point is, this is a center O I will take. This is a center O, and this is a point if you are taking. If you draw any line through this, this is not a tangent to the circle. Next, their second condition, there is a one and only one tangent to a circle passing through the point lying on the circle. Now second condition, if the point is on the circle, means you can draw only one tangent through one point. Suppose one more point you take, one more tangent you can draw. Through one point, only one tangent you can draw it. So that is the second case. You can draw only one tangent if the point is on the circle. One more point, if you take one more tangent you can draw, but through this point you can draw only one tangent. Next, third condition what they have given, there are exactly 2 tangents to a circle through a point lying outside the circle. Suppose if the point is outside the circle, then how many tangents you can draw? This is center O. If the point is outside the circle, then you can draw 2 tangents to the circle like this. This point, point I will take here, and this one I will take point of contact P and Q. I will take, this is P Q R I will take. Here RP and RQ are the RP and RQ are the tangents, and here RP and RQ are also called as a length of tangents. Just to remember that point, RP and RQ is also called length of tangents. There are 2 tangents you can draw, that is T1 I will take, this is T2 I will take. If the point, see, if the point is inside the circle, there are no tangents. If the point is on the circle, only one tangent you can draw. If the point is outside the circle, only 2 tangents you can draw. Like these questions they will ask in the multiple choice. If the point is outside the circle, how many tangents can draw? They'll ask 1 tangent, 2 tangent, 3 tangent, like that options they will give. You have to write the tangent, 2 tangents. Based on this only, we are going to learn theorem 4.2. They will ask the question as a prove that the length of the tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. This is a theorem. The lengths of the tangents drawn from an external point. This P is the external point here to the circle because it is external to the circle. So external point to a circle are equal. Here we want to prove PQ is equal to PR. These both also having same length we want to prove. The length of the tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal, means we want to prove PQ is equal to PR here. So for that, first they will give the statement. You should draw the diagram. One circle I drawn here. PQ and PR are the tangents here. That what I have drawn, just I will write, that is given. This is also one of the important theorem what they have given here. Given a circle with a center, a circle with center O, a point P, here point P, a point P lying outside the circle, lying outside the circle, and which are the two tangents here? PQ and PR are the tangents, and two tangents PQ PR on the circle from P. Here you can write this by your own words also. Here given a circle with center O, PQ and PR are the tangents from the point P. That's it. Then here we have what we want to prove. To prove what we want to prove here, PQ is equal to PR. These two are having same length, we want to prove it. For that we have to construction need to do here. Construction is join. You should join from O to R and O to Q and O to P. Just I will write that. Join O to R, O to Q and O to P. After joining these all things, we got two triangles here. One is this triangle, OQP, and one more triangle is OPR. And we should prove these two triangles are congruent here. We know how to prove already. So consider those two triangles and you should prove that. Proof I will take now. Proof. Consider those two triangles. Triangle OPQ, OPQ and OPR, and triangle OPR. Just to observe the diagram, OQ equal to OR, I can write it. OQ is equal to OR because OQ and OR are the radius of the same circle. Radius of the same circles will be equal. Radii of same circle. That is the reason. Radii of the same circle. Next I will write OP is common for both the triangles. This OP is there for OPQ also, OPR also. So OP is equal to OP. That is common. Next, one more thing. Here, just now in the last video learnt, always radius will be perpendicular to the tangent. Here, PR and PQ are the tangents we know they have given. PQ and PR are the tangent and this OQ and OR are the radius. So here it is 90 degrees. So I can write PQO. PQO is equal to angle PRO equal to 90 degree. So two sides are equal and one angle is equal means by SAS, two sides and one angle. By SAS criteria we can say triangle OPQ is congruent to triangle OPR by SAS postulate, not criteria. Postulate you have learnt in a 9th standard. See, if these two triangles are congruent, all the angles will be equal, all the angles will be equal and all the sides will be equal. So by CPCT we can write PQ is equal to PR by CPCT, congruent part of congruent triangle, corresponding part of congruent triangle, it is. So PQ is equal to PR. This is a proof of the theorem, hence proved. This is also very important theorem. Practice this theorem and understand it. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.